Namaste, beautiful yogis. Welcome to an interval yoga class. Starting at the front of our mats. Spread your toes wide open. Finding your grounding in the beginning of the class. Finding your foundation. Beginning to deepen the breath and beginning to sink in your awareness and consciousness into this present moment. Finding the texture of the present moment. The present moment have a feel to it. Finding, sinking into the moment. Deepening the breath and allowing your breath to bring you into the moment. As you exhale, feel your feet dropping into the floor. As you inhale, feel your heart opening, expanding, chest opening, expanding, crown of the head lifting. Aware of the calmness of your breath, of the profound peacefulness of the moment. Allowing all past and future moments to come into the present. As you inhale, feeling everything coming into the present moment, and as you exhale, feeling yourself lifting and expanding. Hands over the heart, palms of the hands facing your heart, and nothing is touching. The hands are a few inches away from each other and a few inches away from your chest. Inhaling with the mantra I'm joy. Exhaling expansion. Inhaling through the heart I'm joy. Exhaling expansion. Inhaling one more time, I'm joy. Exhaling expansion. Inhale your hands all the way over the head. Lift, lengthen. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale, look ahead of you. Plank. Spread the fingers wide open, press the heels away from you and find a strong plank. The shoulders are strong, your wrists are strong, your gaze is soft. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And here we're going to rock the hips side to side, looking back at your heels. Back to center. Chin parallel to the floor, shoulders back and down. Look over your right shoulder. Back to center, over the left. Back to center. Chaturanga. Downward facing dog. Look between your hands, walk your feet between the hands, exhale forward. Fold. Chair pose. Hands behind you clasping, soften the shoulders. Bring the chest over your thighs, open the right shoulder up, lengthen to the crown of the head. Back to center, left. Back to center. Left hand on the floor underneath the shoulder. Straighten the right leg and open the right arm up and ahead of you. Press the hip back so you feel that length from your hip pressing away from your hand and your hand stretching away from the hip. Finding extra length. Changing sides, bending the right knee, straightening the left. Lengthen. Reach. Exhale, both hands on the floor. Wrap your wrists around your elbows and hang your head heavy. Shake your head. Look over to your right and left. Drop the hands down and roll up like a ragdoll, one vertebrae at a time. Inhale your hands out to the sides. Twist to one side and twist to the opposite. And back to center, reaching over the head, clasping the hands, index finger pointing, reaching over, side bends to the right, reaching over to the left. Back to center, lift, exhale, diving forward. Inhale, look ahead of you, step back, plank. Chaturanga. And don't hurry up, stay in Chaturanga, plank, left hand on the floor, side plank. Plank, Chaturanga, side plank, right hand on the floor. Plank, Chaturanga, left side plank. Plank, Chaturanga, right side plank. Plank, Chaturanga, left side plank. Plank, Chaturanga, right side plank. Plank, this time Chaturanga to upward facing dog. Lengthen the upper back, open up the upper back. Chaturanga, downward facing dog. And let's walk in place here. I hope you're enjoying the sound of the wind. It is humming. And let's inhale the right leg up. Step the right foot between the hands, high lunge. Left hand on the floor, right arm spins up. Side plank. Step the right foot in front of you, bring it back, either over the foot or in the air, step it behind you. 1, and again in front of you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Side plank. Grab your right ankle with your right hand. Bring the foot at the front of the mat. High lunge. Hands in prayer, twist. Open the right hand up, reach here, spinning the chest open. Excellent. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, hands on the floor, plank. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Chaturanga, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up. Step the left foot between the hands, high lunge. Right hand on the floor, spin. Step in side plank. Let's go with the combination side plank step. Ins, foot in front of you, foot behind you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Grab your ankle, guide it to the front of the mat. High lunge. Hands in prayer, twist. Open the left arm up. Inhale, hands all the way over the head. Exhale, the hands down. Plank. And we're going to keep the feet together, knees together. Twist them to the side and jump tiny bit forward, an inch. Tiny bit forward, opposite side. Tiny bit forward, changing sides. 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 Same thing, backwards. And that's one. Let's do 5 of those. Those are twists, essentially. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Chaturanga, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up, step the right foot between the hands, drop the back heel down. Warrior 1. To warrior 2. After this, try to return to your Ujjayi breath. Reverse warrior. Side angle. Gliding your right hand forward. Half moon pose. Flex the back foot. Both hands on the floor, standing half splits. Revolving half moon, left hand on the floor. Drop the back foot back for revolving triangle pose and twist here. Both hands down, intense side stretch, hands on the shin bone or on the floor. Both hands on the inside of the right foot, side angle, and maybe clasp under. Step it in to the front and come up to standing and back to bound side angle. Both hands on the floor underneath the right knee, and you can take off in a little bit of an arm balance and step it back. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Chaturanga. Downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up. Step it through warrior one. Open into warrior two. Walk the right hand down the right leg, lift. Side angle. I really like the action here in side angle in the along the midsection. All right, looking down, shifting into half moon. Both hands on the floor, standing half splits. Right hand on the floor, revolving half moon. Step back, triangle, revolving triangle pose. Pressing the left hip back. Exhale, both hands on the floor. Intense side stretch, lower the chest towards your leg. Both hands on the inside of your left foot, side angle. Stepping to the front of your mat, coming up, holding that foot or that leg in your clasp. Look away from your foot and reverse. Both hands on the inside of your left foot, and you can take off here. And chaturanga, upward facing dog. So from here, you guys know I love this move. Feel free to take a few steps into it, or from here, top of the feet on the floor, jump into. Requires for you to power up your quads. Jump to the front of the mat, low squat. And one more interval. We're doing interval yoga after all. Right foot, left hand touch, side lunge, jump and switch, jump and switch, jump and switch. Let's go 30. 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 20, 30. Chair, hands on the hips. Step your left foot back into lunge with the knee dropping, lowering towards the ground. Be careful. Chair, changing sides. Chair, changing. Chair, changing. Chair. Can we do 30 more of those? Maybe we'll take a break if we need to. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, that was a question. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I think this is 30. Chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look ahead of you. Plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Chaturanga. Downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up. Open the hip. Drop in wild thing. Lift. And here you can bring the right heel down on the floor. And we'll go left knee to right elbow 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and coming out of wild thing. Step it back, left side, wild thing. Drop the back heel down, and let's go knee to elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And coming out. Inhale the right leg up, coming to plank, one-legged plank. Pump your heel up, knee to elbow, heel up, knee to elbow. 2, heel up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Step the foot between your hands, drop the back heel down, warrior 2. Reverse it, and you can wrap your left arm around the right leg, inner thigh. Straightening the right leg, triangle pose. Reach with the left arm ahead of you. Exhale, both hands on the floor. Step it back. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Chaturanga. Downward dog. Left leg comes up. Plank. Let's go. Knee to elbow. Pump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and step it through. Warrior 2. Reverse it. Wrap around. Straighten. Reach ahead of you. Lower down. Triangle. Reaching ahead of you with the right hand. Exhale, both hands on the floor, feet parallel to each other. Wide stance, forward bend. Bend the right knee, stretch the left leg, change sides. Side to side low lunges with a stretch on the opposite inner thigh. Drop the outer edge of the opposing foot down. Protect your knees by keeping a mild bend if you have any form of hyper mobility, flexibility in your joints. Changing figure eights. If you followed my classes, you're familiar with the figure eights. Otherwise, you're changing side to side and drawing figure eights on the floor. keeping the hip, the booty back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost there, 8, 9, and last one. We are going to point the toes out. Plie. I love plie. You probably love plie too. Looking over the shoulder on one side, looking over the shoulder on the opposite side. Back to center. Side angle plie. Side angle plie. Side angle plie. Side angle plie. Double up your mat. Frog. Flexing your feet and your calves are parallel to each other. Coming up. Feet closer to each other, knees slightly closer. Face the front of your room and coming onto all fours. Let's take the right shoulder on the ground, palm of the hand facing up. Changing sides. Left palm of the hand facing up. Glide it as far out as you can. Back of the shoulder, back of the head on the ground. Inhale, coming up. Back bend. Hips over the knees, lower the chest down. Inhale, slowly coming up. Right leg forward, pigeon. Open. Elongated spine, lower down. Inhale, coming up. Changing sides. Flexing the foot. Adjusting your stance. Lengthen the spine. Inhale, coming up. Step it into plank, knees on the ground. Sit down. Flex your feet forward, bent. Inhale, coming up. Lower down. And we're going to touch the right hand to the left leg. Lower down. 10 of those. One side first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet on the ground, bridge alignment. Come up for bridge. Feet parallel to each other. Hip width apart. Either stay in bridge or you can come into partial shoulder stand. I've never quite done partial shoulder stand in my classes, so this is what it is. You're supporting your body with your hands, partially coming up, so it's less pressure on your spine and on your neck. The complete version is also great for those of you that don't experience any pressure while performing it along the spine and neck. Shall we do half lotus in it or full lotus? You can bring your hands on your knees. And coming out of this, lower down, knees into your chest. Supine twist, right knee across, left knee across. Happy baby. Grab the outer edges of your feet, press the knees down. Straighten the legs maybe. Bring your legs together, hands behind the knees, rocking up to seated. Come into a comfortable, easy pose. Sit it on the floor in any way that's comfortable for you. Grab a pillow if you need to, or a block. Reach to one side. Keep your elbow in, changing sides. Hands over the heart. Final twist, right hand on the left knee, look behind you. Changing sides. Hands over the heart, hands all the way over the head. Let's bring the hands over the third eye and over the heart. And even with all the sounds around, this is the perfection of the moment. You're challenged to come back to yourself with an airplane that comes up exactly now, because we're tested of how patient and peaceful we are in the world. Not in a vacuum, in a perfect place, but in the world, where it's always something going on around us. So bring your hands over your heart, and with the mantra, I'm peaceful, stay here for a while. I'm peaceful. I'm peaceful in the world. I am peace. Namaste.